mi fa tanto male andare in skate, mi fa male alle caviglie, a tutto, però è bello, cioè è libertà e un sacco di emozioni, soprattutto quando chiedi i trick, quando trovi i tuoi amici anche, perché comunque è anche un po' quello, skateare, stare con gli amici, divertirsi.
Verona, the tourist-flooded city of love. People come here to see the balcony of Romeo and Julia, to touch an iron boot for good luck, and to see ancient buildings like Castel Vecchio or the famous arena. It's a place for art and culture, but between churches, arches, and old brick walls, it's also home to skaters, and there's definitely no shortage of them. This is where everything began, Galliano skate park. This place has existed for a little over 10 years, and yet it's as broken and wrecked as it can be. Usually skate parks that are 10 years old don't end up looking like this one. Now it's a hazard to skate there, so the city officially closed the park in 2017. Since the skaters don't really have anywhere else to go, they continue skating at Galliano, regardless of the risks that come with it. As you might know, skating can be very painful. Falling down really gets you. But imagine falling down at a park like this, where the ramps are as sharp as razors and the ground is as rough as sandpaper. It can really take a toll on you. It was never this bad up until around 2016-2017, when you could really start feeling a difference.
Quel periodo lì hanno iniziato a mettere qua il bank, il quarter, il muretto in salita e il manual pad. E in più c'era un altro muretto alto, da cui poi hanno fatto un murettino in salita basso. C'era solo quello. E un rail. Vuoto, flat perfetto, cioè tutto nuovo. Non nuovo, però cioè, non ci aveva mai skatato nessuno, quindi sì, è sempre sto flat qua, però non c'era neanche una buca.
So in the beginning, there were a few guys who built the park with metal sheets and wood they found at work. One of these guys is Verona. Him and his yellow van, full of tools, skateboards, and climbing gear. This guy is one of the reasons this park exists in the first place.
Avevo 13 anni, ne ho 44, sì dai, una trentina d'anni. Poi skate ho sempre comunque i livelli miei, vero? No. Non ho mai fatto numeri sullo skateboard, mi diverto. Facevano troppo rumore, davano fastidio e ci hanno tolto anche lì fino a che siamo arrivati appunto al Galliano nel 2007, 12 anni fa. Gli dicevo così, magari dicevo sì, ho lavorato fino alle 4, sono andato un'oretta al Galliano, invece magari c'ero stato 3-4 lì a saldare così. Però d'altronde, sai, bambini piccoli e tutto, non è che cioè non volevo rubare troppo tempo. Allora magari la pausa pranzo invece che un'ora e mezza la faccio da mezz'ora, però dicevo sì, un'ora e mezza, così un'ora magari riuscivo a saldare, a costruire qualcosa. Insomma, In qualche maniera bisogna ritagliare questi spazi.
The skaters realized that they had to do something about the situation of the park. They need a place where they could enjoy themselves without the probability of getting hurt. So they got together to discuss possible plans for the rehabilitation of the skate park. The boys had to find a way to grab the attention of the city council to make a change. They came up with 3 posters criticizing the lack of interest by the city. At first, they asked to hang them up inside sports and clothing stores, but realized quickly that the best way to get the word out was by hanging them up in the city wherever they could. The feedback by local pedestrians walking by was astonishingly positive. They felt that there was a great need for a place where the youth culture can come together to express themselves. Their efforts paid off as the sports department of the city council reached out to the skaters 3 days later. They arranged a meeting to talk about the possible next steps they want to take to reopen the skate park. To their surprise, the representatives were very interested in their work, but right away they said they could not help them with any funding. Quoting their words, "If you were a soccer team that needed support, we would help you out immediately." In the end, they came to a compromise. The city gave the boys the responsibility to clean and fix the park and to reopen it as soon as they're done.
Per me lo skate è un passatempo, cioè mi diverto, è un modo per divertirmi e fare esperienza con dei miei amici che senza lo skate magari non riuscirei a fare. È bello perché anche se vai in altre città, grazie allo skate magari ti trovi in certe situazioni che se non skatassi non potresti trovarti. E poi ci sta, è un modo per far ballotta. Speriamo ci siano dei cambiamenti, dei miglioramenti, perché pian piano, anche se lo stiamo mettendo a posto, comunque sta andando in declino. In più se continua a venirci gente la sera a desfare le cose, al posto di venire a desfare le cose inizia anche a dare una mano, si potrebbe far festa tutti insieme magari, senza invece rompere i coglioni, spaccando le bottiglie per terra. Tutto qua.
You can't even imagine how dirty this park really was. It took them every weekend over the course of 2 months and a group of at least 10 people to clean and fix the ground and repair a good portion of the ramps. The cracks in the ground had to be chiseled open and brushed clean so they could be closed and flattened out again with a special patch material. The process was really slow, so the boys were able to close only a few cracks per day. You must know also that the summers in Verona get incredibly hot, which is not great for work, but even worse for fresh concrete and patch material. As the weeks went by, the motivation grew and grew. Not even a blackout could stop them. If there was no electricity, they just used analog
Sicuramente
tools.
sono questi, però non credo di avere sta roba qua, vediamo se ce l'ho magari in furgone, in cassetta per sbaglio. Bella. Dai, con quello, aspetta. Anche lì dici?
No.
could really tell that all they wanted was that their skate park would be skatable again. Of course, they did not just meet up to work, but also to skate and hang out together, which contributed to create a tighter community. Although one guy stood out, he devoted himself more than anybody else. Gianmarco.
Quando non è a scuola o al lavoro è in park, oppure a casa a mangiare, però è sempre in park, poi dal park va al lavoro, dopo quando finisce di lavorare magari alle 10 dice vabbè vado in park se c'è qualcuno. Prima di tutto Gian è una persona assurda, è sempre l'animo del park, quello che ti fa ridere, con cui si scherza, però da quando è entrato questo progetto del Safe Galliano è quello che ci ha messo più impegno, più passione, quello anche comunque più presente. Sta facendo veramente di tutto per il park. Quando c'è da mettersi è il primo, oppure il primo che ha voluto comunque andare in comune, mettersi su tutte queste scartoffie di carte, firmare, è sempre pronto. È un po' lui quello che porta la voglia a tutti, sta veramente tirando avanti il progetto. Dopo noi ci mettiamo anche il nostro, però si vede che il Gian ci sta mettendo tutta la voglia, tutta la passione possibile. Anche perché prima di questo progetto mi ricordo che il Gian avrà fatto mesi e mesi che ogni giorno era in park al Galliano, quindi comunque si vede che ci tiene, che è come se fosse casa sua alla fine il Galliano. È una macchina il Gian perché non si ferma, è incredibile. E il bello che fa tutto questo lavoro senza problema, senza mai lamentarsi perché magari è stanco. È proprio il suo modo di vivere. È assurdo. Cazzo, si sta spaccando la schiena per il parco e per tutti noi alla fine. È un grande il Gian.
Now, they have reached a point where the situation is not as bad anymore. The flat ground has barely any cracks left, the quarter pipe is up again, but also the general mood at the skate park is way better. After 2 months, you could see more and more skaters showing up to Galliano, especially guys from the older generation, but also young kids whose parents used to be skaters back in the day. It was really nice to see the interaction through all age groups. I guess it's just in our nature, the need to skate. In the end, it's what brings us all together. It creates a community where old helps young and vice versa, where it doesn't matter where you're from or what you do. As long as you skate and share the same passion as everybody else, you are accepted.
Bitches got that what they notice, go skate the shoe busy, keep saying they wanna learn how to talk. Pushing and busting and peeping and creeping and leaving them bitches down in bloody puddle. Bitches got that what they notice, go skate the shoe busy, keep saying they wanna learn how to talk. Twist the balloon and take out the shit, know the kid, look at your body, let anybody huddles off. Twist the balloon and take out the shit, know the kid, look at your body, let anybody huddles off. Twist the balloon and take out the shit, know the kid, look at your body, let anybody huddles off. Look at your body, let anybody huddles off. Look at your body, let anybody huddles off. Bitch on my hip, on my ticket, my tip, and the lazy bone bust to the bottom for y'all. Knowing no balls, ain't taking no losses, throwing daily crosses all at the same time. Bitch on my hip, on my ticket, my tip, and the lazy bone bust to the bottom for y'all. Knowing no balls, ain't taking no losses, all at the same time, all at the same time. Twist the balloon and take out the shit, know the kid, look at your body, let anybody huddles off. Twist the balloon and take out the shit, know the kid, look at your body, let anybody huddles off. Twist the balloon and take out the shit, know the kid, look at your body, let anybody huddles off. Twist the balloon and take out the shit, know the kid, look at your body, let anybody. I done lost my mind. Pushing, reach on my hip, on my ticket, my tip, and that lazy bone bust to the bottom for y'all. Pushing, throwing no balls, ain't taking no losses, all at the same time. I done lost my mind.